Hey guys, Mr. Waltz here. I'm going to show you how to do the exploded view and drawings for your selfie stick. So go in your personal folder, open your selfie stick assembly. If you haven't finished the assembly, then you'll need to do that first before you start this. First thing we want to do is make sure recording is off. So up here, there's this view tool, and normally it looks like this. This is what it looks like when it's recording. And then if you click it, then it turns off recording, which is what we want. We don't want it to record the view changes as we look at this. What we're trying to do is make a static image of the exploded assembly so we can make a drawing of that. Um, and we're going to use our home view, and it kind of zooms awkwardly, so I'm going to zoom out a little. So we're going to start taking this thing apart. And the way we want to do it is select different parts and transform them. It's going to be easier if we open our browser up so we can see all the components. You can select things on the screen here, but some of them are hard to click on because they're hidden by other parts. So it's easier when you click over here on the list. So what I'm going to do is select everything on the list. So I'm going to click on the top item, hold shift, and click on the bottom item. That selects everything. To select and deselect individual things, you hold control. So I'm going to hold control and click on the stick bottom because I don't want to move that. That's going to be the part that stays still. Everything else will explode out the front of that. Okay. So I got that whole list selected. And if you needed to, you could add or subtract things from what's selected by holding control and clicking. So I'm going to got these selected, going to hit transform. And what I want to do, zoom out a little, I'm going to drag this out the front, and I want to get the stick top, which is the smaller part of the stick that telescopes out. I want to get that all the way out. So right here, you can see it's on the edge. You need to go a little bit further. You want to have a gap between parts that are exploded so you can tell that they're exploded. Over here in the transform components dialog, there's two things we want to check. We want to check trail visibility. That's going to put a little trail, which is a little line between the parts that are coming apart so you can see where they went. This helps people figure out what happened. And then we also want to split transforms, and split transforms is going to make it so our video plays in the order that we explode everything. And I'll show you the video in a sec. So make sure you got that and then hit OK. And then here's the video I'm talking about. Down here on the bottom, I think this thing is covering it. Down here on the bottom, there's some playback controls. And if you hit play, it'll actually animate everything you've done. It creates a little storyboard down here with everything showing a time sequence of what happens to each part. So we got the first part exploded out, and then what we want to do is keep taking it apart down here. So we're going to select over on the list, we're going to select everything again, and then I want to deselect stick top, so it's control click, and then control click on stick bottom. So they're not selected. So there's what's selected is just the stuff out here on the end. And we're going to transform this, drag it out. Again, leave a gap there, an inch or two is good. Um, just want to have a clear gap between those. For some reason, it makes you keep turning on split transform. So go over there and do that, and then hit OK. So what we want to do now, we've got all this stuff taken off the front. What we want to now do now is just select this screw because we can't take the joint apart here until we pull this screw out. So that would be the next thing. So I'm going to select just the screw. Go over on your list. You can just click on the screw, and then we're going to transform, and we'll bring this out the side. So I'm going to drag this out here. That looks pretty good. Turn your split transforms on and hit OK. Now that the screw is pulled out, we can take the joint apart. So we're going to click on shoe top, control click shoe bottom, control click shoe, and control click phone holder bottom and top, transform, and we'll pull those out. So we took the joint apart there, split transforms, click OK. Then we're going to deselect shoe bottom. So control click on shoe bottom, transform, pull the next pieces out, split transform, okay. Control click the shoe to deselect that. And you can see it gets real repetitive here as we're taking it apart. Split transforms, click OK. Control click shoe top, transform, drag it out, split transforms on, click OK. And then finally, we're going to deselect phone holder bottom, transform, pull this all the way out and then a little more. And then split transforms, click OK. So you can see now we pulled all the pieces out. We took this thing apart piece by piece, and we did it in the order that you would do it in real life. You can actually go down to the bottom, and if you hit play, it'll actually play this sequence. So the pieces come out one at a time. And that's how you would take it apart in real life. So that's a cool thing. So now you've got your explosion. You've done this. Save your thing here. And then go on to the next video, and I'll show you how to make the drawings. Good luck. Have fun.